Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. Just give me a minute so the guy can finish my setup over here. Also, we'll give people a chance to log in order to be able to join us. So today we are going to play Legends PvP. People have been asking Multiverse when will you play Legends PvP? Tonight is the night of nights. So basically, we'll play Legends PvP the last Wednesday and the last Sunday of the month. So unless I'm mistaken, this should be the last Wednesday of the month. Let me check to be safe. Oh yeah. So for people who want to play Legends, quite simple. We're going to queue for missions, and then we are going to beat the snot out of each other. We don't need to form groups. All we do is that we queue for the mission, and we let the matchmaking do its job. Sometimes it does a good job. Sometimes maybe not so good. We'll see. Decisions. Sorry, I'm finishing my setup over here. Let's go for this one. Oh, just one final checkup. If you can hear me, say yes. Or sir, yes, sir. Whichever is easier. So we should be good to go. So hello, Rayshawn. Uzumaki Naruto ask, do you play Marvel Rivals? Yeah, I do sometimes. I haven't played in a bit though, so I should probably get back to it. J2 Ghost says evil, evil indeed. Scrolls, hello Scrolls. Hello Superman. Hello Iron Man. Reshan says my game crashed 5 times. I was right. Too many players on phases. They did something to adjust the phases. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but yeah, apparently they did. They were supposed I don't know, fix something with the phases, and to be honest, I have no idea what they did. But yeah, I've seen people mention that they crashed since they made the changes. So I guess we'll hopefully they'll change it again or they'll fix whatever they broke. Sadly, often it happens whenever they add something to DCUO. There's a very good chance that they end up breaking something else. What can you do? Stilly says, I'll sit it out, but I do have a question. Multiverse, when you get 101 PvP gear, will you still stream Checkmate PvP? No, once I get the 101 PvP gear, it'll be the end of Checkmate. No, I'm just kidding. The idea is not just to get the top gear, although you saw like each pieces of gear. Some pieces need like a 5,000 currency to be able to purchase the gear, so it'll take a while before we get 5,000 currency. But no, the point is not so much to get the 101 PvP gear. It's to give people an opportunity to be able to play the PvP content, especially the 8 versus 8 PvP content. At this point, playing the 8 versus 8 is pretty much impossible unless you can gather a whole bunch of people like we do. So hopefully, us playing the 8 versus 8 content gives the opportunity to some people to be able to experience that content, maybe even get some of the feat, and of course, yeah, purchase some of the gear. Why not? So no, but now we'll keep on playing PvP until I have no idea when we'll stop or if we'll ever stop. We'll have to wait and see for that. So, hello Rayshon, hello Austin. Uzama Ki Naruto, can you stream Rivals? I can't really. It's a bit complicated because my PlayStation 5. My PlayStation 5 is linked to my Multiverse YouTube channel, and when I make Marvel videos, I do that on my Multiverse 616 channel. So either I have to change to go through the process of switching services, switching from the multiverse to multiverse 616, and it's a bit of a pain in the neck. So I don't know. I'll try to come up with something. I'm just not sure what. Ideally, I would need two PlayStation, one for multiverse and one for multiverse 616. Maybe someday, who knows? But I'll see. I'll try to come up with something, Uzuma. Hello, Stelly. Oh, Stelly says yes. Austin says yes. Yes, yes, yes. This game's still popping in 2025? Absolutely. Also, man says I'm just leaving work. So I guess we've waited long enough for now. So let us start with some 4 versus 4. So for those wondering, for those who want to join, it's quite simple. You don't have much to do. Go to custom play, go to legends, select the legend character you want to use. Decisions. Let's go for a Superman because why not? And then let's go for 4 versus 4 Ace Chemicals. So we'll start with Ace Chemicals and work our way towards 8 versus 8. Hopefully, after a handful of mission or two, we'll have enough people for 8 versus 8. We'll see. So let us start the queue. So all you have to do is queue for the mission. The matchmaking will do the rest. Scroll says what Multiverse is doing is encouraging people to play the game, both PvP and PvE, to get players active in game, both current and returning and new. Yeah, I guess you could say it like that. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to keep people informed on when I started playing DCUO way back when. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know. There's some stuff I wish some people would have told me. And also, there's information sometimes that is challenging to be able to get. Even for me, I had to open an X account and not too long ago because for a while we did not get any information from the forums. Even on Discord, we got some information, but sometimes we would only get the information on X, or we would get the information first on X. So from there, I was able to get the information and then give it to you guys. So sadly, getting information can be a bit tricky sometimes. So I'm trying to keep people informed as much as I can. If I'd known way back when that that we had a sort of Batman style once we reach a tier 2 that we had a Batman Beyond or Batwoman t-shirt, a Batman cape, a couple of Batman calls, even if they did not exactly look like Batman. I probably would have created, like, my main character would probably be a Batman character, like our friend Batman over here. So I'm trying to keep people informed as much as I can. And of course, yeah, if we can get people engaged, of course. But in the case of PvP, again, it's challenging to play PvP to begin with. The challenging part is not so much playing PvP; it's getting enough people to be able to play 4 versus 4 or 8 versus 8. You can probably have a 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2 match easily enough. But when it comes to 8 versus 8, unless you organize something like what we're doing, it's not gonna happen. Or even 4 versus 4 for that matter. Austin is asking, can we invite the villains to group? No, we can't. All they did so far was allow heroes and villains to be able to share the same league, and obviously the same league all. Sadly, there's not the option to be able to group together just yet. Are they going to add that option at some point? I have no idea. Um, from what way back when with maps, I think they were looking into it, but by now we have a completely new, different team. And from talking with them, either through the forums or on Discord, they might look into it at some point, but there's no promises. So it is a weird choice for them to allow us to be able to be for heroes and villains to be in the same league without having the option to be able to group together. Sadly, this is what they did so far. So again, we're hoping that long term they will allow heroes and villains to group together. And you have to wonder why they did not start with that and then give us the league thing. Sorry about that. But now I know it did create a lot of confusion. There's some people who thought that they would be able to group together. Yesterday on the forums, someone was mentioning that the option to group heroes and villains together did not work, and obviously it didn't work because it doesn't exist. Oh, Mixtape says hello from Puerto Rico. Hello, Mr. Mixtapes. So for those wondering, basically we're starting with 4 versus 4. So we're starting with Ace Chemicals 4 versus 4. So if you guys want to join, very simple. All you have to do is Curve for the mission, and the matchmaking will do the rest. Austin says my villain is level 35. Ah, doesn't matter. The level in Legends PvP doesn't matter. Unless you mean for the league. I guess there are some leagues who may have some level requirements. John Schmalls, funny how your video popped up today. Is literally just downloaded the game today because I missed this game back. How it brought me into gaming. I'm just hoping it gets better. I wish it was a big coincidence, but I made a lot of videos about DC Universe Online at this point, and I pretty much have the biggest DC Universe Online channel out there, other than maybe the DCUO channel itself. So that's probably why my videos pop for you. Although I'm a bit, I'm happy to see you say that because I see people who keep on telling me that my videos do not get shared with them. Oh, Mixtape says your phase is packed. Ah, it doesn't matter. We don't have to be in the same phase. We don't even have to be in the same phase, guys. All you have to do is go to custom play, curve for 4v4 ace chemicals, and that's it. Oh, and select your legend character, obviously. So you have to select your legend character, and then you can select the mission. But for the phases, I'm not sure exactly what they did for the phases. From what I understand, they did something that would make the phases, the characters more evenly distributed across the phases. Is that working? Well, obviously not because we have a phase here with a 9 out of 50. Oh, Austin says I meant for the mission on Friday. For Friday, sadly, Friday will probably play the end game content. So if we play the event version, yeah, level 35 won't really matter. But afterwards, we will go play. I think we were up to tier 2 missions. So if you can play tier 2 missions, you'll be able to play Friday. If not, you're gonna have to wait until you're gonna have to level up your evil villain at least a little bit. Steve plays. I got a question. Do you know any items I can use for a Killer Frost character? Absolutely. There's quite a few styles. I think there's a back piece or an accessory that I don't think I have. Let me check. There's a sort of back piece, I think, or is it? Let's go to Killer Frost. Uh, could be I don't have it. Sadly, unlike popular belief, I don't have everything. I have a lot, but not everything. Or is it an accessory? Let's find out. Uh, Sorry, I know there's some like some ice spikes that you can get like around the shoulders or at the top of your back, but I forget if it's a back piece or an accessory, and I'm not even sure if I have it. There's also a hairstyle I think you can get. Maybe not. That would probably require its own Killer Frost video at some point. I'll try to add it to the list. Nah, sorry, I don't. I guess either I skipped over it or I just don't have it. Sorry. At some point, you have too many styles, so it's kind of hard to find something specific. But now there's a few options to make a good Killer Frost character. Ragnar for Life 2 says, how's your day going? Going good. We're just waiting to play some Legends PvP. John says, I don't have a villain. Most of mine are heroes that are in my league that I hope is still there. Oh, Austin says you should make a dark side video again. Yeah, I was planning to make another one once I got the Omega Beam artifact. I just didn't get around to doing it. It's on the list, as you says. Yeah, I'll try to make it soon, but sadly at this point I have a big backlog of videos that I should be making, and I didn't get the chance to make. And sadly, the list is only getting longer and longer. Oh, Mixtape says he is Raphael Sorcerer. So obviously, as you can see, we can make a pretty good, not just a good version of Iron Man, but multiple versions of Iron Man. I think our friend Iron Man even has the superior Iron Man look. But here you can see his Tony Stark look. Oh, speak of the devil. So one of the good things about DC Universe Online is that the character creation allows us to pretty much create any character we want at this point. We have a lot of freedom thanks to the character creation. Obviously, you have to gather styles in order to be able to get more options. And here our friend Iron Man was able to get the name Iron Man. Obviously, you had to use an X. I did something similar with Magneto First Class way back when. I wanted to have a Magneto character. Calling it Magneto was pretty much impossible. Also, I made it a hero character at the time, so I thought let's make it Magneto First Class, like in the at the start of the X-Men First Class movie. Magneto is a good guy, so I thought, yeah, being a hero, let's make him Magneto First Class. Sadly, in order to be able to do that, I had to put some X's in there because otherwise it just won't work. Yes, Red Hood, the game is still active. It's a comment that comes back from time to time. Some people don't seem to realize that, yes, DC Universe Online is still around. I guess they see too many videos saying that DC Universe Online is dead, so that probably makes them think that the game is gone. Mixtape says, I love this game. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. So obviously, I'll probably be a bit rusty. Been a while since I played our friend Superman. Probably played it last month, a little bit. I should probably try to play it more.
You wanted a fight? Will be extinguished. You got one.
So we have Raphael, the Green Sir, and Black Manta JL.
Another for the good guys.
Match commencing. West control node enabled.
Shazam!
This sector will burn with fear.
Heads. For truth and justice. Shazam!
Lucky day.
Dang, the power bar goes down way too quickly.
Yours. You won't win
Why did
this.
the bat cross the road? Because it was stable.
Oh, we have two Shazam. Oh, one on each team, or
For Krypton. You're not worth my time.
I can't even give one punch before being knocked out.
Exhaust fumes,
Faster
burning
than a
tires,
speeding
and
bullet.
Surrender.
Nah, John Stewart with the helicopter, I think. Was it Al Jordan?
By the wisdom of Solomon. For justice.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Yeah, when your team is down and there's only yourself left, kind of hard to survive against. Oh, evil Two Faces. So if I've noticed, our friend Two Faces used his exploding barrel. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that last time.
You don't stand a chance.
So imagine you're facing a whole team of Two Faces and they all summon their barrels. Oh, no, it was John Stewart.
Stand down.
Sadly, there's a bit of delay. Like you saw, I was already attacking our friend Shazam. He blocked after I attacked, and I was still blocked. So sadly, sometimes there's a bit of a delay, and sometimes you do get interrupted or blocked even after
Superman.
you've already attacked.
The coin is never wrong. Are you afraid?
You won't win this.
A priest, a rabbi, and a cop walked into a bar. The bartender looks up and says,
So you saw our friend run away, of course.
"Get it?"
Evil never wins.
So I says to him, Harvey, we can have burgers.
Discharging electrical system.
For truth
You do
and
not
justice.
frighten me.
Waste control node enabled.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Also, you may have noticed some ability can also be blocked. Like when I punch the ground with my Superman character, sadly Shazam did block it. And then it knocked me on my backside.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
You're not worth my time. This is a job for Superman.
By the wisdom of Solomon.
Electrical system charge complete.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
If you're wondering why people don't like Legends PvP so much, you kind of feel like a ragdoll. You keep on getting thrown around.
Holy moly.
For truth and justice.
Discharging electrical system.
Score another for the good guys.
Nobody calls me the space cowboy. Or the gangster of love, for that matter. The coin is never... No one escapes fate. Next time, don't fight the
Faster
coin.
than a
Electrical
speeding
system
bullet.
charge complete.
Why did the bat fall out of the tree? Because I
Control
killed it.
node enabled.
Just stop staring.
Mixtape says I'm crap in Legends. That's alright. We're not going to judge. We're not going to judge you too much.
This is a job for Superman. You won't win this.
Surrender, fiend.
You will be extinguished.
You
Blam!
don't stand a chance.
Blam who?
For Krypton.
Crime doesn't pay.
I don't know why our guy went to activate the console thingy. We should have been in control of the spawn point, the objective. Oh well.
My will is stronger than yours.
Are you
For truth
afraid?
and justice.
It's your lucky day.
So as you saw, it was stun, and perma-stunned. I could not do anything, and there we go. Superman and PC Legends is pretty rough to use. Yeah, it's not one of the better ones.
Electrical system charge complete.
For Krypton.
And when there's 3-4 opponents that focus on you, your health goes down in a heartbeat.
You won't win this.
Clown Prince of
You're not
Crime.
worth my time.
I'm not crazy. We all have two sides.
Can I shout out your YouTube username in game and tell them to watch? Yeah, sure. If people want to watch, I cannot stop them.
Crime doesn't pay.
Ah, the freaking barrel again.
Burn with fear.
You don't stand a chance. This is a job
Beast
for
control mode
Superman.
enabled.
You're not worth my time. Than a speeding bullet.
I beat him to death with a I did. Huh? What, too soon?
For truth and justice.
Evil never wins.
My
This
will is
sector
stronger
will
than
burn
yours.
with fear.
Shazam!
Stand down.
And you saw I used heat vision and freeze breath on the evil Abinser, and it barely did not even do a scratch. It barely did a scratch.
Some of the GCPD still.
For Krypton. You got one.
Andrew Smith, how do I join? Simple enough. We just queue for missions, queue for the same mission we do, and
You won't win this.
you'll be there.
You're not worth my time.
Basically, we queue for a mission, and then the matchmaking matches players together.
For truth and justice.
The coin is never wrong. You will be extinguished.
You don't stand a chance.
Electrical system charge
Holy
complete.
moly!
No one escapes fate. Next time, don't fight the coin.
Discharging electrical.
I was trying to finish off Two-Face, but just couldn't do it.
Shazam! Take that, villain.
It's your lucky
Score
day.
another for the good
You
guys.
won't win this.
Two guys walk into a bar. You know, you'd think the second guy would have ducked.
You wanted a fight? You got one.
This is cool.
This is a job.
Boring. Why did the bat fall out of the tree?
Shazam!
Because I killed it.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
I will rip you limb from limb.
Shazam!
Why did the bat
Evil
cross
never
the
wins.
road?
Take that, villain.
Dang, the power bar goes down quick.
Are you afraid?
At least I was able to take down the evil Joker before going down.
Discharging electrical system.
For justice!
You
My
won't
will
win
is
this.
stronger
Than yours.
The coin is never wrong. This sector will burn with fear.
My will is stronger than yours.
Nah. So there you can see the scoreboard for people who like that kind of stuff. Toki Time, I love the content multiverse, you're a real one. Ah, thank you. Superman says Legends PvP takes way longer than Arenas, in my opinion. Ah, you're quite right. So, for people asking how to join, very easy. Just go to Custom Play. Select your legend character. So we tried Superman. Let's try the Batman. Oh, decisions. Which one? Let's go for the classic one. And, 4 versus 4. So let's go to Arkham Asylum 4 versus 4. So all you have to do is queue for the mission, and the matchmaking will do the rest. Although today it's probably going to be challenging to get people to play PvP because people are farming Neron right now. But we'll play with whoever comes by, and we'll see how it goes. So for people who are asking about Marvel Rivals, sadly in order to stream on Marvel Rivals, I would have to basically switch. Like right now, my PlayStation is matched to my Multiverse account on YouTube, so I would have to log out of that account, log in into the other account, and then I could stream on that other account. But then I would have to log out, log in again to DCUO. I kind of prefer to just stay logged in into DCUO. So far, I made a couple of Rivals video, but what I did is that basically I recorded my videos and then put them on a USB key and then put them on my PC and put them on YouTube that way. So in the short term, that if I do make Marvel Rival videos, it's probably going to be like that. But I'll look into maybe an option to do some live streaming. I will see. The easy way would have been to have only one channel and do everything on one channel. Sadly, from what I understand, it's not a good idea. Also, if people come here for let's say DCO or DC content, and then they end up with some evil Marvel content, some people just don't like that. I see that whenever I make videos about Marvel characters. Yeah, there are some views for those videos, but usually the retention is pretty horrible. Like people will watch like 3 seconds of the video, and then they stop watching the video. Thanks to brawling is tough to master in Legends. The problem with brawling is that it's a very, very slow attack. So people see you come a mile away, so that they can block you. And also, you saw there's a bit of a delay. I don't know if you guys perceive that in just watching, but basically there's a bit of a delay between. There's one time where even though I already had made my attack, the guy blocked after I attacked, and still there was the window to be able to. There was still a bit of a window to block me, even though my attack was already done. So sadly, somehow the counter moves, the counter mechanics are a bit. There's a bit of a gap to exploit, I guess, or the it doesn't work quite right sometimes. Bonjour Guillaume. Anthony's, has anyone tried the new cross faction option for leagues? No, not yet. I don't really plan on using it. I have a hero league, I have a villain league, and I don't see the point of. And I wouldn't give up on my villain league. Like I have a lot of let's say base items that I worked that I worked that I worked a lot to try to gather for my villain league. So I don't want to get rid of my villain league. So I don't. For me, I don't see the point of being able to put everyone in one league. If we had had if we had had that option like 14 years ago, then yeah, I probably would have created only one league all, and that would be it. Sadly nowadays, I have a hero league all, a villain league all. I don't want to give up everything I have in my villain league all. So unless there's some way to be able to redeem all the base items from my league all, my villain league all, and put it in my hero league all, it's not gonna happen. Thanks, Ty. It's tough to use, but does crazy damage. Yeah, but the odds are so high that you're gonna get blocked. Like even if you place against like a I don't know if you've noticed, like when we had like two or three guys bunched together, and I would try to attack. If even just one of them was blocking, it was blocking my character. So sadly, when you attack multiple opponents, if only one of them blocks, you're going to end up on your backside. Scroll says brawling is designed to keep your opponent down once you get the knockdown, in my opinion. Yeah, but again, if you have multiple opponents and just one of them block, that will knock you down. MDK DMD asks, what material do you have on multi? I have. I have the black roll chroma material and the golden neon chroma 3. So for the black royal, you can get it from the marketplace. For the golden neon, you're gonna have to look on the broker for that. Superman says that's also true scrolls depending though. Red Hood says that helmet is perfect for a Dead Space Isaac outfit. Yeah, it's a pretty good helmet for a few things. Sadly, until we get an actual checkmate helmet, this is the closest option we have. But yeah, it would work for Isaac. Although I didn't play Dead Space myself, but I played Dragon Age. I forget. I think it's Dragon Age 2, where we had where we could get a full set of Isaac, Space Isaac gear in Dragon Age 2. Because in Dragon Age 1, we could get the Dragon Age armor. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Dragon Age 2 we could get the Isaac. Or Dead Space Isaac, I should say. But I did not play Dead Space myself. I probably should have. It did seem like a fun enough game. But it did seem also like a pretty linear one. So again, for those wondering how to join, very simple. Go to Unduty, go to Custom Play, and queue for Arkham Asylum 4 versus 4. Although it could be that maybe there's a, I don't know, 12 of us at this point. So maybe there's 8 people already fighting the good fight, and we're stuck outside the mission. It happens. Superman says only reason why I say depending to scoops is martial arts is similar, but other than that, your statement is true. Yeah, we understood you meant scrolls. Martial art is a bit faster, so it the reaction time is not quite the same. Guillaume asked, do you think in July we're gonna have Superman emblem with the new movie? Is the Kingdom Come Superman exist in DCUO? For the movie, we don't know. We're hoping against hope that maybe we'll get a Superman emblem, but we don't know. And for the Kingdom Come Superman emblem, it doesn't exist in game just yet. That could be one way they could give us the emblem. From what we understand, they do not have the rights to give us items from the movies. So they would not have the right to give us, let's say, the emblem from the Superman movie, but they could give us the Superman Kingdom Come emblem. And if they don't color lock it, then we could change the colors to sort of recreate the emblem from the movie. Are they going to do that? We don't know. It would be nice, but sadly, last year people were hoping to get the Batman emblem, the yellow oval Batman emblem. Didn't happen. And this year, people are hoping to get the Superman emblem because of the Superman movie. Actually, I was hoping we would get more than just the Superman emblem. 2025 is supposed to be the year of Superman. And it's not just me saying that. Uh, DC are saying that themselves. They've pretty much labeled the summer of 2025 the summer of Superman. So 2025 should be, in theory, the year of Superman. You would think that a game based on the DC universe would do something for that, but so far it didn't happen. Superman says, when I saw the new hopeful style, I thought it was Superman gear, to be honest. Not sure why you would think that, because it not really. Oh, let's see. Like this year is the chess piece from the new gear. Uh, doesn't say Superman to me at all. Scroll says I need an emblem for my new Superman character. Uh, Everyone would like to get some Superman emblem. Like I already have the Superman emblem, so technically it doesn't matter to me. But I understand that a lot of you guys don't have the emblem just yet. Either you started playing after we got the emblem, or for some reason you were not playing when we did get the emblem, or maybe you were playing and you were just too much of a slacker, pumpkin eater to actually get the emblem at a time. Either way, there's a lot of people who missed out on the emblem, so they've been hoping and hoping to be able to get the emblem. So we'll see. With a bit of luck, maybe you'll get it this year. We don't know. Tyler asked, can anyone explain why so many people idle in this game? Been playing it since PS3 days and hasn't changed. Sometimes people are waiting for their friends, or they're waiting for a mission to pop, or they're waiting for something. So sadly, when you're waiting, yeah, there are some people while they wait, they go into Metropolis or Gotham, they'll farm for exhibits, or they'll do something else. And there are people who, while they wait, they just wait. DK, I was trying to get the Bleeze wing from my Bleeze tune. Not fun at all. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Red Hood says Iron Man ore farming with all his suits over there. Scroll says to Superman, I'm going tank also. Guillaume, I have my suit, sixth dimension, love it. Miss the boots. Yeah, the sad thing with the sixth dimension Superman suit is that they did not give us a version with the big S emblem. That would have been really nice, but they didn't want to do it. And before someone says because they didn't have the right or something. I spoke with that about that with Sharon, I think way back when, and they could have given us the big S emblem on the six dimension Superman style. They did not want to do it because they did not want the style to be only for people who had Superman as a mentor or were making Superman characters. So they wanted more people to use the style, so they did not include the S on the style. And when I made a crazy suggestion like solution is simple, make a version of the chess piece without the S, and a version with the S. Like just do a version where you add the S. Apparently that was too much to ask. That was too much work somehow. So they didn't do it. For the haircut, sadly it came with survival mode, and we don't know if or when survival mode will come back. Oh, Superman says the only reason why I thought Superman stuff for the new style was because said the name itself being hopeful. Yeah, the name is hopeful. Also, sadly, you can purchase a name. Like once you purchase a name with the name, once you purchase the style with one of your characters, sadly, it costs 350 replay badges to unlock the style for your alternate characters. So you're going to want to farm for the currency. You're not going to want to use replay badges. Scroll asks, why did your health drop when you switch armories? It's because of the PVE. Like this is the amount of skill point of health I have in PvP gear, and this is my PvE gear. So you can see there's a lot more health in the PvE gear than the PvP gear. So if I switch back to PvP, I keep all my health, but now I don't have as much health as I had. Let's say. Like with my PvP gear, I have 123,000 health, but in PvE gear, I have oh, 832,000 health. So quite a difference. Beyond Xenos, what month does the summer event happen usually? Usually in July. June, July, depends on the year. Some years it happened, it started in June. Some years it started in July. Guillaume asks, I have a question about Superman. Why we see all the Justice League styles like the movie, but the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill, and Batman, Ben Affleck doesn't exist? I'm so sad about this. Even the poster, they don't have the rights for those styles. And if you see some styles that look like the movies, it's styles that people did put together. They don't have the rights to use the styles from the movies or even the TV shows for that matter. What they do have is the rights to the comics. So they can use styles from the comics, they can use storylines from the comics, they can use characters from the comics, but they cannot use anything from the movies, the TV shows, and more. So that's probably why when they gave us the Batman versus Superman emblem way back when, I guess someone in legal did a boo boo or did not do their homework. Basically, they gave us something that they were not supposed to. It's not exactly the same, so no, it looks similar, but it's not exactly the same. Oh no, Iron Man died, and so did Black Manta. A bit strange to see Manta with the mixed hospitalic hair. We'll keep answering questions for a while, but if the mission doesn't pop soon, I guess we'll call it off. Oh, there we go. So yes, some styles are similar because basically the it's a weird thing. Like basically they made the Wonder Woman the new 52 Wonder Woman suit. Then when they made the movie version, they made it sort of similar to the new 52 version. And then when they made the suit of armor, the Wonder Woman suit in DC Universe Online, it was we did have a new 52 version, and then later on they made another version that was inspired from the Metal storyline. But again, the costume from that was inspired by the movie version. So it's a weird thing of the comic inspired the movie, then inspiring the comics.
Lobotomy lab control node enabled. Central guard post node enabled. Boiler room control node enabled.
Shazam! Holy moly!
This is a job.
Now I was trying to be sneaky and catch him by surprise.
I do.
Doesn't matter.
Shazam! This is cool.
God.
For Krypton. You won't win this. Enough.
Who are you? I don't know you.
Faster.
I don't know if you've noticed, my character gets stunned every 2 seconds.
Surrender, fiend.
The Joker release enabled. Mr. Freeze release
Call
enabled.
yourself a threat?
This is a job for Superman.
I am vengeance.
For Krypton.
Shazam!
For truth and justice.
I saw someone bought the Vanguard skin. You have to redeem it from the marketplace,
Out of the tree.
and then when you redeem it, you have it in your inventory, and then you have to consume
Crime
it from there.
doesn't pay.
That all you got?
This is
For
a
truth
job and justice.
I
Superman.
won't give up.
I'll show it to you a little bit later. And there's a rumor of a Marvel Universe online. There's always rumors of a Marvel Universe. The two of them should be enough to get
All will be well.
the node. Oh. See again, Two-Face and the freaking barrels.
Shazam!
You do not frighten me. It's your lucky day. Or maybe not.
You think you'd learn?
I will rip you limb from limb.
You're going down.
Shazam!
Dang, Two-Face didn't want to go down.
You will be extinguished.
Beware the Dark Knight.
Score another for the good guy.
See, you saw that? He blocked after I was knocked down. So sadly, there is some delay sometimes. 10 seconds. Freaking timer. Oh.
For Krypton.
Nah, we lost again. Okay, I'll give me a chance to backtrack with the questions a bit. So we answered Guillaume's question. Wonder Woman suit. Okay, Guillaume says, today I tried 2 times to update my Omega artifact to evolve at 100. It fails 2 times. It happens. You have to use the seals of preservation. Whenever you upgrade an artifact, always use a seal of preservation because sometimes, I'm pretty sure I showed that in the video before, sometimes even if you have like a 90% chance of success, you can fail and you can still fail more than once. So don't take any chances. I didn't make an artifact video in a while, but usually pretty much every artifact video would say don't take any chances. You'll use seals of preservation. Coop Multi was in there a rumor of a Marvel Universe Online. Nah, we've been hearing rumors like that for 10 years more. At some point there was a Marvel Universe Online that was being developed. It was cancelled. Then there was a Marvel Universe Online that was being developed by Daybreak themselves with our friend Jackster. That was cancelled. We're not sure if the game was cancelled because Jackster left DCUO or Daybreak, or if Jackster left Daybreak because the game was cancelled. But it happened not too far apart. TGW says I bought the Vanguard skin, but don't see it anywhere. You have to go to the marketplace. You have to go to the redeem claim, and then you will see the skin here somewhere. So you have to get it from there, and then once you have it in your inventory, then you have to consume it. It doesn't appear in your inventory unless you go redeem it first. You have to go redeem it in the marketplace, and then you'll have it in your inventory. If you already did that, if you already did try to redeem it, and you still don't have it, you're gonna have to contact support. There's nothing anyone can do about that other than support. Guillaume says I get pretty annoyed when you want to buy an expensive item. It doesn't ask you if you're sure if you want to buy it. I accidentally bought 2 items by pressing my controller without meaning to. Yeah, it happens. Especially you have to be especially careful when you buy stuff so that you don't end up like sometimes you'll have a bit of lag. And then you end up, it used to happen a lot with the broker. Like sometimes the broker would lag, well, let's say a little bit. And then you would try to use a broker and you would end up buying the same item twice. Or you would end up with or selling an item for $1, which could be a bit annoying sometimes. Let's go with Hal Jordan. So the next one will be a Temple of Isis, 4 versus 4. So let's see if we can get it started. Guillaume Spartan, is it impossible to fix this problem? If you mean the problem of pressing the controller, the button without meaning to, you just have to be extra careful. Oh, okay, so MDK says there was one without me. It's alright. I guess I did spend too much time talking, not enough time pushing buttons. My fault. Oh, and Key got to go to the gym. Red Hood says, I assume those Marvel game rumors ended up being Marvel Rivals. No, it was different games. I probably should make a video about that at some point. But no, there was a game that was being worked on. They canceled that game. Then they worked on another game with Daybreak. They canceled that game, and then we got Marvel Rivals. Loki, thanks to I Loki forgot how these four man's map look like. This is good stuff. Ghost OG, will the 80th anniversary Batman emblem ever come back? We have no idea. We thought it would come back last year for the 85th anniversary of Batman. Didn't happen. I guess the new devs, in that case, it's probably a matter of the new devs because with the old devs, we were able to get the Superman emblem for the 85th anniversary of Superman. But for Batman, I guess the devs did not want to do it for some reason. Again, do you know if it ever will come back? We never know. There are things that we thought would be exclusive that finally did come back at some point. But also, even if something is supposed to be exclusive, at this point we have pretty much an entire new batch of devs. They never said anything was exclusive, so they could decide, screw that, we don't have any exclusive anymore. So whatever the new devs decide, that's what's gonna happen. Like way back when, let me show it to you. Like way back when we had the bat, what's it called? Oh, wrong. So way back when we had the bat inspired mask that was supposed to be exclusive, but as it turns out, it wasn't as exclusive as people thought. So it could be that there are things that were supposed to be exclusive under the previous dev team that maybe won't be so exclusive anymore. Oh no, it's to Hal Jordan. We're gonna be so confused now. And we have our friend Steel. I wish we had Hal Jordan as an ally.
Next time, no try fear. Using your brain.
It's your lucky day. This sector will burn with fear. Stop looking at me.
You're going down in one punch. Go green.
Time for punks like you.
Shazam! You do not frighten me.
Like the suit?
Heads, you lose.
You're finished.
Shazam!
Beware my power. This ought to shut you up.
I love using those jets. Sadly, these are a supercharge when you play on PvE.
Shazam! No fear.
You will be extinguished.
Although they don't do that much damage. You saw our friend Chat bust.
Going down in one punch.
He got hit with 2 planes.
My hope
and
can't be extinguished.
Barely did a scratch.
I don't give up. Ever. Beware my power.
Middle, baby.
I will rip you limb from limb.
Shazam!
My imagination has
Go
no
green.
bounds.
No fear. By the wisdom
Give up.
of Solomon.
I don't think so.
To die.
You're going down in one punch.
You
Oh,
will
evil
see the
Two-Face.
light.
Who's the man of steel now?
Go green. This ought to shut you up.
It's your lucky
I don't
day.
think so.
Are you
Looking at me.
Poor Lex tried to get away, but didn't work. I should have known a friend that Iron Man is using a Two-Face.
Evil never wins.
Watch and learn.
Beware my power.
Hope burns bright.
No fear.
Heads, you lose.
Time to hammer out the details.
Beware my power. Go green. Shazam!
Sorry guys if I'm ignoring the chat. I'll get back to it in just a minute.
Have hope.
Score
I do.
another for the good guys.
Hurts, doesn't it?
This ought to shut you up. You're going down in one punch. Go green.
To die.
You will see the light.
Shazam!
Stop looking at me.
So let's get out of here. Hype, please, no spamming. Ghost says, okay, just hope they do someday. Everyone has been hoping for that. We thought we would get it last year for the Batman anniversary. Didn't happen. So hopefully, maybe we'll get it at some point. But at this point, there's no way to guess. Like, if we didn't get it for the Batman 85th anniversary, there's no way to tell if or when we're going to get it. Decisions. Let's try the Batman again. So the next one will be Star Labs. Should have picked a flying character. Too late. Too late. So Guillaume is asking, do you think James Gunn will have an impact on this game? Probably not. It's kind of hard to tell. Seeing the direction that the devs are taking, I would say not. Because if he would have had an impact, we probably wouldn't have the Light and Rain storyline we have right now. If he had an impact, we'd probably have a Superman DLC by now. And we're not getting that. We already know that the next 3 DLCs will still be about Light and Rain, about the Blue Lantern and the Reckoning or twin sister. So if he had an impact, we don't know right now. I know they said that everything would be connected, And then they started saying that no, 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 it's not going to be connected. Then they started saying that there's going to be some Elseworld things that will not be connected. So at this point, we don't know. Oh, there's so many Batman emblems they could give us, but they're not doing it. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason, but I couldn't tell you what it is. So we have Bizarro, Harley Quinn,
Match commencing.
Shazam.
Life support control node enabled.
It's not even fair, is it?
Try harder.
Ham station
Faster than a
control
speeding
node
bullet.
enabled.
My imagination has no bounds.
Whoops! Your face got in the way of my fist.
Holy crap! Half the team was still at the spawn point.
I am the Batman.
Or did they get knocked out right away?
This is a job for
10 seconds. And you saw that, like the timer was like 5 seconds stuck at 10 seconds, as if it was waiting for me. Evil timer.
This one's a job for Supergirl.
for truth
Wanna
and
play?
justice.
Supergirl's trying to run away.
Ham station
It's time to
control
hit
node
things.
Justice.
enabled.
You won't win this. You am good, friend. For Krypton, this is a job for Superman. Now you live! You am good, friend!
Score one for the good guys.
Hello!
All will be well.
Pardon my fists.
Now
Life support control node enabled.
I'm Kryptonian. Can you tell?
Ham station control node enabled.
Force of my will.
Bizarro crush with kindness!
Oh yeah. I guess we could try and capture some of the objectives.
Me, Bizarro, hero number one! You am good, friend!
Life support
Try
control
detective
node
work.
enabled.
Now
Ham station control
you
node
live! Faster
enabled.
than a speeding bullet.
Terrarium control node enabled.
Hello!
Try detective work.
Bizarro crush with you won't win this.
Epic
Me,
fail.
Bizarro, hero number one.
Life support control node
For truth
enabled.
and
That
justice.
all you got?
Me, Bizarro, hero
Oh yeah.
number one.
Clicky time. Sorry, I'm a bit hyper focused right now.
Batman.
Now you live!
Oh.
Ham station control node enabled. Warning, Ham's transport system unknown error.
You think you'd learn?
Yeah, it's a bit more sneaky when we don't have the drone right next to us, but what can you do?
Beware the Dark Knight.
I won't give up.
Let's go upstairs first.
Life support control node enabled.
Ah,
Try
crap.
harder.
Ham
My friends are gone and I'm all alone.
With kindness!
You're finished.
terrarium control node enabled.
I don't give up.
This is a job for
That
Superman.
happens. Sometimes you try to help your friends and you end up all alone. Well, let's go capture an objective over there, maybe.
Match over.
Oh, too late. Oh, the evil chat jumped on me. Toki, do you have a third power in the game? I would say Quantum. Just give me a second, trying to catch up with the chat. Guillaume says I tried to make evil Superman like a Darkseid style. I'm sure you can do a pretty good job with that. Oh. Let's try 5 versus 5 maybe. Let's try the moon. But just to be on the safe side, let's try Ed versus Aid 2. I didn't notice if we had enough people or not, so let's try both and see what happens. So either the moon 5v5, Australia 8 versus 8. Scroll says everyone says precision side of electricity is OP. Never tried it myself. I do sort of a hybrid. I use a bit of power, a bit of weapons. I never tried full precision. Oh, so let's try either the moon or Australia, assuming we have enough people. If not, I might backtrack and take one of the 4v4. I will see. Evil Iron Man indeed. Oh, zombie Iron Man. Could be, could be. He looks like an Iron Man who ate a steak of mad cow disease too many. Oh, 5v5, I guess. Yeah, and what if, from what I understand, they pretty much recreated Marvel Zombies? Oh, we have our friend Kyle Rayner, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Oh, and Bane. Almost forgot Bane. Oh, bye, Guillaume.
Match commencing.
I could have sworn it would be someone here already.
For truth and justice.
That's just You're sad. Going down in one punch.
Nah, he ran away.
Next time, try using
That's
your
it?
brain.
You leave me no choice.
For Krypton.
Beware my power.
Fight, you die!
Who's the Man of Steel now?
You're mine.
Nah, I should have known.
You won't win this.
This ought to shut you up.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Feel the venom!
No fear.
I will preserve the balance. Give up! I warn you, do not cross me.
God.
This ought to shut you up.
You in half! Faster than a speeding bullet.
The night is mine.
No fear.
Oh, I bite.
For truth
Victory!
and justice.
That's
the
it?
light will burn the darkness.
Beware my power.
Are you even trying?
For Krypton. Pedal to the metal, baby.
Nah, 2 against 1. No fair.
Try again.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
I enjoy your lunch, David.
You're going down in one punch.
Your destiny
Are we
awaits.
done for a workout?
Go green.
I will break you in half.
Beware my power.
I don't have time for punks like you.
Who's the Man of Steel now?
No fear.
I will rend your flesh.
Yeah. See, he's using abilities that ground you so that you cannot go and attack him in the air. And here I'm stuck. Oh, we're done. So despite that, we're able to get away with the big W. David says, after you told me how I was able to take a look at some of the legends I've purchased, I'm glad you were able to get your legends. Come on, evil menu. So we tried the moon, let's try the pit. Oh, forgot my legend. Let's try Bane. I don't recall the last time I ever played Bane. That was a long, long time ago. David says, I haven't decided yet which one to play on Sunday. You have all the time in the world to think about it. For those wondering, so Sunday we're going to play also Legends PvP. And Friday, it is going to be Evil Friday, again at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for those who maybe do not know or who missed out on some of my previous announcements, so from now on, all our live stream will be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tonight was at 5 p.m. Friday, Evil Friday will be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Sunday, we will play some Legends PvP once more at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, the mixtape says that was good. See you later. See you later. So I guess if we're starting to lose people, I may as well be cure for 4v4 just to be safe. So let's try. Last time we played the Star Lab, so let's try a safe house disposal. So let's go for a safe house disposal for the pit, and let's see what happens. Oh, the pit came out. Ah, player has declined. Oh, there's Ryushu. Not sure if he was there before. Well, I just noticed him now. So this will probably be the last match anyway, guys. So let's see if we can play one more match before we call it quits. But if you somehow you missed out on tonight for whatever reasons, Sunday we will also play Legends PvP. So if you want to play Legends PvP, Sunday will be another opportunity for you to do so. And of course, Friday we will have Evil Friday, where we will play on the evil villain side. We will play the Neron Bounty. We will play the Days of Reckoning raids, and probably something else I failed to mention. I will probably look very, very confused with our friend Bane because I don't recall if I ever played him before. So many cool Batman styles we have. Wish we could have those styles in the game as actual players, as opposed to only the NPC. Oh well.
You won't win this.
You will see the light.
You cannot prevail.
For truth and justice.
You are nothing!
Surrender, fiend.
Far better than you have failed to defeat me.
Yes. On your knees.
I will break you in half!
You do know crime doesn't pay.
Surrender to your betters.
In the name of peace.
Shazam! This is the force of my will.
You are a worthy opponent!
God dang, I could not do anything.
I don't give up. Ever.
When stuck in the middle of 2 or 3 players, you pretty much end up not able to. You can't even use your abilities.
Stay down.
My imagination has no bounds.
Break you in half!
Shazam!
Stand and fight!
Forgive
Face your defeat!
Take that, villain.
This is a job for Superman.
Behave yourself.
Let me guess. You're the bad guys.
You're going down.
For Krypton.
Insolent beast.
I will break you in half!
Nah, there's not going to be any update for Legend characters.
Kneel before me.
All will be well.
It's clear that they pretty much gave up on that quite some time ago.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Magic always wins.
You won't win this.
Hope burns bright.
Be smarter than you look and run.
Call yourself a threat.
Behave yourself.
This is a job for Superman.
Break you!
I see you. You
Try
cannot
again,
escape.
warrior. Victory!
God damn. I tried to attack one and the other one attacks me from behind.
My bestial
My hope
hopes will
can't be extinguished.
Call yourself a threat.
When you're stuck in the middle of battle, there's no, it's a bit frustrating. And especially if you play a melee character, you pretty much have to go into battle. But when you end up there, you end up being stuck between 2 or 3 players who pretty much premised on you.
defeat a goddess.
And of course, there's I'm sure you know it is. There's the strategy that some players use. They run away, block, run away, block, run away,
You do
block.
know crime doesn't pay.
So they run away to
Evil
try to
never
force you to
wins.
go after them, and then they block when you try to catch up to them, and rinse and repeat.
I see you.
So if you're wondering why people don't like PvP very much,
guess.
it's because of reasons like that.
Yes. On your
Face
knees.
brain, weakling! Face your defeat!
Shazam!
Insolent beast.
I am the Batman.
Feel the venom!
justice.
So there you can see the score. So we'll just finish the chat, and that'll be it for tonight. Let me backtrack a little bit. I missed some of the chat. Okay, so our friend David Sharp was able to take a look at some of the legends. David Sharp said, I just started the casting episode for the first time. My first hero for DCUO started out as a Blue Lantern style. So I'm going to play the episodes so I can get the Hope style. I'm sure you're not alone. And you can use it also to make a pretty cool Red Lantern style, or pretty much all the lanterns if you want to. Works well enough. Josh, can you talk to the devs about them adding more updates skin for legend characters? Josh, I'm sorry to tell you, the devs don't listen to me. Also, if let's say 1,000 of you guys tell me talk to the devs, and I talk to the devs, they can easily dismiss what I says, thinking that it's just multiverse telling us that. And but if there's like 1,000 of you guys who tell the devs what you want, maybe they'll listen. I'm saying maybe because at the end of the day, they could decide to ignore it and just do what they want. So sadly, if you tell me and I tell them, nothing's gonna happen. Ideally, if a lot of you guys can tell them, maybe that could have an impact. But ultimately, they don't listen to me, guys. So it would be nice if at least they updated the models. Nah, that's not going to happen. Also, they cannot really update the models because people purchased the legends as they are. So, for example, like you can see the Superman character here. But when I bought Superman, well, let me go. Oh, come on. When I bought the Superman character, this is what Superman looked like. If they were to change it to the new model, I would be pretty pissed. So when people did spend $5 to purchase their character as it is right now, they don't want it to become like this all of a sudden. I'm sure some of you guys may think that the new model is better than the old model. I'm very happy for you. But sadly, I bought the classic model. I want to use the classic model, and I paid for the classic model. If they were to change it now, I'm sure a lot of people would not be happy about it. Well, all three of us who are still playing PvP for that matter. Superman says, thank you for the matches. It's a pleasure as always, my friend Superman. Trauma says the stances of some characters are bugged. Nothing we can do about that. Like Batman's T-pose instead of his original pose, been like that for the last 3 years. It's not gonna change. Trauma says Black Adam has a glitched face. Again, they're not going to change that. Sadly, for when it comes to PvP, we pretty much have to take it as is, and I enjoy it for what it is, as opposed to hoping that they'll fix it maybe someday. We have our friend Captain America here. Oh yeah. So we're pretty much done for tonight, guys. Oh, David Sharp asked, Multi, what loadout do you use for your Quantum? For controller, I'm gonna have to change it. Let me change it right now because I freaking hate. I use the brand of Ecate. Hate it. So I'm going to go back to what I was using before. Oh no, actually not this one. Actually, no, this one. Okay. So right now the loadout I use is Temporal Extortion. Obviously it's my group power heal, and it's a group weapon buff as well. Distortion Wave, it does stun enemies, and it's a pretty good crowd control. I don't know if I can show it here. Nah, we don't really see anything. So basically, it does stun and crowd control a whole bunch of enemies. Love it for that. I might as well use. And there's also anomaly that does something similar. And anomaly also is the supercharged generator. So I love it for that. It does supercharge my generate. Sorry, I tried to make a play of word, didn't work. For the supercharge, I use Event Horizon. It's a group shield. It shields a group. It gives the power to the group. A well-timed Event Horizon can save a wipe many times. Like very often, you can cast it at a critical time where some players could be knocked down. You cast a shield to protect them from that, and also you give a breather to the healer so that he can come back and then heal the players a bit. So I love it. Way back when, people were calling me crazy for using it. They wanted me to use Word of Power instead, but I stuck to my gun. And nowadays, at some point, there was a shift that happened, and all of a sudden, people realized that Event Horizon was a pretty darn good supercharge, and then they started using it. But I was using it first before anyone else. It's something I often do. Often, I'll do something that no one else does, and sometimes people realize that actually what I do is what should be done. Not always, but it happens sometimes. So again, Anomaly is my supercharged generator. It's also a controller debuff, but that doesn't really matter because I have the Bird Blitz. And Quantum Tunneling, it's my shield, but also it allows me to teleport. Again, it's multi-useful. As you can see, it does give you a shield. If you're being attacked by evil enemies, if you've been watching PvP for some times, you saw me many times get away from trouble using my quantum shield, my quantum tunneling. But also you can use it offensively. You can use it to attack an enemy. So if you see an enemy that's trying to get away from you, you use it to get that enemy, and then you beat the snot out of him. And for the last one, the Bird Blitz, I can really show you. I can't really show what it does. But basically, it does cast 3D buffs at once. It casts evil menu. I don't know why I cannot scroll in the menu, but anyway. So basically, at rank 80, it reduces target's defense, target's healing. And at rank 160, it also reduces target's damage. So basically, you have 3D buffs into one ability. And also, it also acts as a supercharged generator. So with this ability and with the anomaly, you can have two supercharged generator. So you will be able to cast Event Horizon even more often thanks to that. For DPS, I made a change, but let me change it right now. There we go. For DPS, I went simple. I'm using the robot sidekick, distortion wave, closed loop, which is a shield, and it also heals my character. Anomaly, again, I explained why. Same for quantum tunneling and heat vision. And there we go. I hope this made sense. Crystal Supermans, they should give us different variants of each PvE legend characters like Supergirl. They could have done that, but they didn't do it. And at this point, they're not going to do it. They pretty much gave up on legend characters. What they're focusing on, well, hopefully what they're focusing on right now is allies. But it's been a while. It's been a while since we got the last ally. So I don't know. So that's going to be pretty much it for tonight, guys. So Friday is going to be Evil Friday, and next Sunday we'll play some more Legends PvP. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. And of course, thanks to all of you guys watching. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye, guys.